Hi friends, let's make a snowman with this spindle today. I have this little scarecrow hat that came from the Dollar Tree. You could probably find something like that at Hobby Lobby in their fall section. I have a small snowflake, some miniature pine cones, a ribbon, and some paint. Hi, this is Michelle and thanks for joining me today. I start off with this hat. I pull off those little fabric squares and I paint the hat black to look like a top hat. And I start with this dauber, but I changed to a paintbrush because it was easier to get into all the crevices with the paintbrush. And I won't bother having you watch that. You get the idea. But I wanted to let you know that when I painted the spindle, my phone actually didn't record that. But I just painted the spindle with white chalk paint. It took about 3 coats. I didn't use a primer. Because I had painted these spindles before, I was pretty confident that I wouldn't have any bleed through from the tannins in the wood. But if you have spindles that you don't really know much about, it might be a good idea to start off with a primer. So I used this little embossing tool from Dollar Tree to paint on the eyes. And I just go back and forth trying to get my eyes even. And I also paint the little mouth with the dauber. And for the nose, I go in with some orange paint and a fine paintbrush. And I just make a little swoop for the nose and just fill it in. So there's his little carrot nose. And then I do some little white dots in his eyes. So here I'm showing that his hat was kind of like too high on his head there. So I cut away some of the burlap at the bottom of the hat. And then I also used an X-Acto knife to cut away some of the foam that's inside. That way I could have the hat sit more securely on his head rather than just gluing it on the top of the spindle. And then also it just sat at a better level. So here I just use some hot glue and glue it onto his head. And here I'm just adding some greenery, the pine cone and berries to his hat. And I add his little snowflake. And then I use that ribbon as a scarf around his neck. And you'll see in the pictures at the end that I actually moved the scarf a little bit higher. So here he is. He's just in a wooden vase with some greenery. There's a close-up. And then at the end, I had made this Christmas centerpiece. Thanks for watching. Hope you like it. Follow along. Bye.